Hello, mellow fellows, it's Tara here, but my friends call me Toast. Okay, maybe that's a lie, maybe not, you'll never know. Do you have a favorite boy band? Are you an old school fan of Boyz2Men, NSYNC, or Backstreet Boys? Maybe you're more into One Direction, Minus Behavior, or 5 Seconds of Summer. If you're a more modern fan, you'd probably be into BTS or Stray Kids. Or if you're obscure and special like me, you'll be into fictional boy bands like The Old Boys, Boys in Motion, or more recently, 4Town. No matter what your flavor was, boy bands were that girl. They dominated media in almost a scary way. You get fan cams, fan fiction, merch, and a cult-like following from these pop star sensations. Something about boy bands sends everyone into a tizzy. I don't know about you, but the boy band era has dropped off here in the West. Right now, we really don't have a major boy band taking over our collective lives. At one point, you couldn't turn around without getting reminded that One Direction or BTS existed. Now, boy bands in general have dropped off in popularity, or not really in popularity, probably just there isn't as many huge boy bands right now taking over the charts. I kind of miss the hysteria of my boy band days, but I digress. However, there is one boy band I see every week. One boy band filled with vocals, drama, and choreography, not to mention rabid teen fans. One boy band who has stood the test of time. This boy band is obviously Boyz4Now. I mean, you can probably tell from the title, it's Boyz4Now. If you're even a casual fan of Bob's Burgers, you would know who these majestic boys are. They are the boy band of boy bands. The name Boyz4Now is an obvious parody of Boyz2Men. This perfectly curated band consists of 4 members, Matt, Griffin, Alan, and the iconic Boo Boo, each with their own personality and charm. Griffin is supposed to be the heartthrob of the group, with an extreme personality. Every group needs a bad boy or a daredevil. Griffin leans into that identity with his love of extreme sports. Dude even has a wolf allegedly. Obviously, Griffin is our girl Tina's favorite. Griffin fans are called the Griffins. Alan is the resident sweet boy of the group. This is usually my favorite persona. Alan does poetry, loves reading, and cats. You need the uwu soft boy to contrast the daredevil. That way, you cover both ends of the spectrum. Tina claims Alan is shy, but the boy sure knows how to groove on stage. Alan's fans are called Alancanholics. Teddy is a big Alan fan for some reason. Linda also has a conspiracy theory that they trade out Alan sometimes for a different person. Next, we have our oldest member, Matt, who claims to be 17, though Bob and everyone who has eyes highly doubts that. Sky Grandpa is obviously pushing 26. Tina claims he's moody, but to be honest, he seems like the most mature out of the group, obviously because he's 97 years old. There's a rumor that Matt has a secret child, more so a secret daughter, but he has to hide her because he's supposed to be 17, not 38. Matt's fans are ironically called Matt Brats. It's ironic because he has a secret brat behind the scenes. I'm also a Matt Brat. He is my favorite. Him and Alan, truthfully. I don't have a reason why he's my favorite, I just decided off of vibes alone. Last but not least, we have the Beyonce of the group. The Diana Ross, if you will. The Justin Timberlake. The Michael Jackson. The one, the only Boo Boo. Not fine Boo Boo from Descendants, but Boyz4Now, Boo Boo. Boo Boo is the youngest of the group and the best performer. He's a good dancer, singer, and pretty much is the star of the show. He's always in the middle singing leads. He's always on the front of the posters. He is the star. Even though he's the most talented, he's also the most dramatic. He's a diva, to put it lightly. He brings the drama to the group, which typically happens with boy bands or girl bands or any type of bands in general where you have to work with other people. His fans are the Boo Boo Boosters. Ironic because he uses a booster seat, which he absolutely hates. Again, he is the youngest, so he hasn't hit puberty yet. He has to sit in one by law. Man, Hollywood just loves child singers, don't they? Boo Boo is the member we know the most about because of Louise's crush on him. Boo Boo considers himself a triple threat, an actor, singer, and a model. He has a high self-esteem of himself, which can definitely happen when you're a fan favorite. I mean, he's not just cute, he's the reason his faces were invented, according to Louise. That's how I feel about V and Jungkook. His birthday is in October, so he's either a Libra or a Scorpio. Do with that information what you want. Boo Boo has a huge ego, but he's actually really sweet to his fans. He was patient to Louise when she first tried to speak to him, even after she hit him again episodes later. He wasn't upset. He actually asked how she was, which is really mature. I personally would have held that grudge for 40 years. Even if he's kind to his fans, he has an issue with his band members. They have to deal with his attitude and sing him a song every time to get him into his booster seat. I estimate that Boo Boo is around 12 years old since he is a little taller than Louise. Alan and Griffin are definitely teens, and Matt is an old ass man. Having such a wide age ranges in a group can have issues because everybody is in different places mentally. Boo Boo is a child and he acts like it. He is immature compared to the rest of his group in both age and personality because, yeah, like I said, he's 12. When Boo Boo left the group, he made sure to make a spectacle of it. Boo Boo went solo and he immediately went on a promotional tour to promote his solo album. He was so petty and held a contest to turn all the Boyz4Now fan clubs into Boo Boo crews. He wanted to poach the group fan clubs for his own fan club. In his promotional video, he said Matt was like a dad to him because he was so old. He alluded that Griffin and Alan did something to him, but he didn't say what exactly. Whatever it was enough for him to leave the group and make a shady response. Obviously, after this, Boo Boo was hated for breaking up the group by the general public, just like when people were mad at Zayn for leaving One Direction. After Boo Boo left Boyz4Now, they tried to rebrand themselves as Boyz3Now and released an album called 3 is More Than 4, which was a major flop. And also the song was, well, it was terrible. Boo Boo was definitely the main vocalist. So at that point, Boo Boo was disliked by a lot of people and Boyz3Now was doing badly without them. So the next logical step was to find a new member for Boyz3Now and for Boo Boo to try to find a way to fix his career. This leads to one of my favorite episodes, Just One of the Boyz4Now. In this episode, they hold auditions for a new Boyz4Now member. This episode is full of banger after banger. I love musicals and movie tropes, so this episode was like made for me. At the end of the episode, instead of choosing a new member, Boo Boo was revealed to have rejoined the band. So this whole audition process was just a fake marketing setup for this new big reveal. And with that being said, the band was back together again and are still currently together. I also want to add that all of the group members do seem like nice guys despite their issues as a group, especially Matt, who was very kind and parental to Tina and Louise on the bus. When they found the girls on the bus, they could have rightfully been upset with them. However, they calmly pulled the bus over and let them off, and even let them keep their little headbands. They didn't yell or scold them, they just basically told them to go home to their parents. Matt was the one who told them to go call their parents because he figured that they would be worried about them because, you know, he would be worried about his daughter, which he absolutely doesn't have, of course Matt doesn't have a daughter. He's like 17, like duh, there's no daughter here. But if he did have a daughter, he'd be worried. Before they let off, like I said earlier, Boo Boo gladly listened when Tina told him that Louise wanted to speak with him. He was patient when Louise was mumbling quietly, and he didn't get annoyed that it was taking her a moment to speak up. His kindness backfired, like I said, because Louise did slap the crap out of him. What's funny, like I said earlier, is that the next time he did see her, he didn't hold a grudge when he recognized her. And she actually did slap him again just so he would recognize her, but he wasn't mad either. He just asked how she was and was happy to see her again. Even if, again, he had a right to want her to stay away from him because at that point she had slapped this man twice. Boyz4Now are just a really kind and understanding group to their fans, which is something real life celebrities can take notes from. Boyz4Now hasn't been in too many Bob's Burger episodes, but they're still iconic to the series. Even if they don't star in an episode, they're usually mentioned or you do see them everywhere. Everyone knows Boyz4Now. Even Henry went to a Boyz4Now concert with his girlfriend Samita. Even if he didn't like Boyz4Now, she liked it and he was willing to take her to a concert. And you know what? He actually seemed to have a good time with it. Tammy and Jocelyn are obviously big Boyz4Now fans too, because like I said, most teenage girls in the series are. Bob enjoys the songs, so has Linda and Teddy. Honestly, they're universally loved. One of the first time Louise questioned her sense of self in the series was because she had a crush on Boo Boo. When it comes to the overall plot, Boyz4Now doesn't affect much in the series, plot-wise. However, when it comes to silly, dumb fun in the show, Boyz4Now is hard to beat on that level. It doesn't matter if you're a Matt Brat, the Griffin, an alcoholic, or a Boo Boo Booster. We're all part of the best iconic fake fandom that's ever not existed. I don't know why I decided to make a video about this, but whatever, it's my channel, so I guess we're just going to all wait for the next non-album of Boyz4Now. I personally can't wait for the album that I will never listen to because they're not making CDs, which they should. They should. Anyway, Boyz4Now forever. Also, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.